welcome to the cottage. I am Babs with Cottage Rogue, and this is my 19th floss tube, and I am so excited to see you here today. We have finished out February, and today is March 2nd now, so I can't wait to share with you some February stats and some March plans for sure. But before I do that, I have two thank yous that I want to send out. One to Amanda, who is Bad Stitched. She's a designer and she has shared my floss tube in her Discord chat, which was so very sweet. Thank you so much. She's a fabulous designer too. I have stitched her study and bats, which I absolutely love. So I can't wait to continue working on more. And then also Anna with the Alchemist Stitcher. She is the Alchemist Stitcher, and she shouted me out on her floss tube number 8, which is so very exciting. And she does a lot of full coverage. So if full coverage is your thing, or you just want to see some really, really pretty patterns, then go ahead and check her out as well. So thank you, ladies. But February stats here. So end of February, in the month of February, I had 5 new starts, 1 finish for now. I did achieve both my whip go goals, which was kind of touch and go there at the end, but I did do it, so yay. And I stitched for 20 days, and I had 6,733 stitches, well, stitched. And so 20 days in February, considering everything that went on in February, that's not terrible. And it was only 2 less than January, and only 358 stitches less than January. So if I would have stitched 2 more days, I would have had it, equated it, which actually surprised me just a little bit, just because with everything that went on. So I say that's pretty good. I will take that. But I have some goals as well. First goal will be to finish my Art Nouveau train by Stitching Land. So those of you know, when I started it and I started showing it on my floss tube, that this is a gift. It was supposed to be a Christmas gift, but I didn't finish in time because this was a lot bigger than I thought, and it is full coverage as well. But it's fine. It's about 71 and some change completed, 71%. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh. So yeah, this whole top part of the border here, well, all the colored portions, there's this like light yellow, very pale yellow that was there the last time you saw it, but like the oranges, the golds, the blues, and then the blues right here on this part of the border, that's all new. There is about 1,300 stitches approximately on here that's new, maybe 1,500 now. I did work on it, it's a little bit more. And so 1,300 to 1,500 new stitches on this. I am really excited. The border is looking absolutely gorgeous. And I figured out that there's about 5,200 stitches left on this. So if I stitch 210 stitches a day consistently, then I will be done in 25 days. Now I did start working on this yesterday. Did I get 210 in? No, I got 124, but I still have time today to add that on to my 210. I'm like, it's another 100. So I will work on this today as well, but oh, isn't she just beautiful? I love it. Oh, she's so cute. I especially love these little flowers right here and just how bright and vibrant the border is turning out to be. So I am so excited. But I will keep you out in a good place because I will be working on this one a lot, an absolute bunch this month. So at least 5,200 stitches worth. And then I want it to fully finish it and send it off home. I'm very, very excited. So it'll be really good. So that's my first goal for March. My second goal for March is to, well, my whip go, of course. So Jessie Marie Does Stuff did call the numbers on the 25th of February, and she called number 9 and number 24. So number 9, we have the Fungi Stitch Along by LivingOnTheRainbow, which I do have right here. I actually have some of it done, like the cover I have done. So what's really cool is this Fungi SAL is going to be a book. like a little book with pictures inside of it, with pages and everything. So this is what I have for the cover, which is absolutely gorgeous. I did put in the Rogue's Fungarium right here, which was my own words. But like all of this, the cute little froggy, look at that frog, it's adorable. We got edible, not edible. And then this right here is the actual cover itself. And we have the spine as well. And this was like my first foray into Krennic, because that gold is all Krennic, and there's going to be Krennic on every single page, at least a little bit. So I love this. This is gorgeous. The stitch along started, I think it was April or May last year. Beautiful. So I actually finished this on time, and then of course I finished nothing else on time, so go figure. And then I also have most of a one page done, at least the stitching part. This is stitch on, what do we have here? 16 count coconut shell by BeStitchMe. And this is a stinkhorn mushroom. And I still need to add the flies here, and then stinkhorn up here, and I think it says it is edible. So I need to do that, and then of course I'll need to stitch all the way around in a color that's close to coconut shell to just kind of, I think that's part of the finishing process. So, and you can see that I have already put another outline here for another page. So using the running stitch. So I'm gonna have to do a bunch more pages on that, but I definitely want to finish this page up and start working on the other ones. There's a lot of back stitch on on each different page, and I think one of them is actually 100% back stitch. So yeah, that's a thing. And where did my cover go? There we are. Ah, it's so pretty though. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait. I've also heard that Living on the Rainbow is going to have a companion one to this specific Fungi SAL coming out soon, and yes, I will be starting that. And maybe I'll be able to stick with that one a little bit easier. Who knows? I had things planned from January through March, and then after that, it's kind of a free-for-all. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. And then number 24, and number 24 was one of my original ones that I had, A Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings, and then I would choose one of the ones that I have been working on that isn't quite done yet, and I would catch up. So let me get my Year in the Woods. Here we are. I have a bunch, but so I have January and February, and I haven't actually shown y'all February yet because I just put stitches on it on the 28th. So that is behind as well, but I think what I'm gonna do, since the next month that's the closest to this one in 2026 is January, I'm gonna work on January's, which is the Fox. And this is where I'm at right now. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is on Winter Mix by BeStitchMe as well, 18 count. And you know, I really want to finish that ear for sure. And we can get all the spots in here. We'll get the tail, the little feetsies, and of course everything else. So we'll see how far 500 stitches will go. If I have time, I will do more on that. But yeah, we will see. We will see. I'm actually going to leave this out because I have 3 more in there for the rest of it, but I'll show you my whip go here right now. So back in January, I decided on 500 stitches, so that's why that's crossed out. We have the numbers here, and this is where they are on my list, and I have them marked off just so I can see them. So yeah, I'm very excited about that actually. So it's gonna be really good. All right, so that is my whip go. Now while we have the Year in the Woods out, let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit, because I do absolutely want to work on Marches this year too. But first, let me show you what I did with February. So February was the Swans. So here we are, absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. And I can't wait to work more on this too. So probably the next time another one of those whip go numbers gets called, we'll work on this one. assuming the fox is further along. We'll see. But I also did this on, actually I believe it's 18 Count Winter Mix by BeStitchMe, and I just managed a little part above their beaks, and that is it. But that's okay. You know, it's a start. I have the hardest time starting and, you know, just having the fabric, cut out the fabric and then putting in a few stitches and it started, and then I can just keep going with it. And I love that. I absolutely love that. So I will be working on this again in the future. And then the one that I'm going to start here in March, which I haven't started yet, is so cute. It's called the Jackrabbit. Look at this smile right here. Oh my stars. This Jackrabbit is smirking at us right here. I love it. It is so cute. And then I went through my stash of fabrics, and I am going to have to get some fabrics for some of the months in here, mainly for the spring into summer months because I don't have any green ones. So I'm going to have to order that. But for this one, since March is kind of the transition between winter and spring, you know, just with the outside for at least us here in the States, I am going to go with Bog Water, which is an 18 Count Aida by Moonlight Garden Crafts. And this Bog Water is gorgeous. Look at this. And we have the other side as well. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is my first bit of fabric from them, and I am impressed. I am really impressed with the dye job on it. It is quite lovely. More than one will fit on this, so I will have to cut it down. So I'll have to decide if I'm going to go with more of the blues or if I'm going to go with this fun little spot right here. But I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Right? I think that will look really cool, and I think the lavender would really pop on it. So we have Bog Water, and it is very cute. So yay! All right, so now I gotta put these away real quick and get them all packed away, and we'll just shove them in here. We got that one, and we have our Swans. And I think I'm gonna have to get a bigger bag for these because I want to put these all, you know, because they're 12 of the series, so I want to put them all in one bag. So what I'm gonna do is as soon as I'm done with Stitching Land, it's gonna go in the Stitching Land bag for sure. Here, we'll put you up here. Stay, okay. So that is my Ear in the Woods series. That's the series I had planned to do since basically September, October, when I saw the bear one. I'm like, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so this will be awesome. Oh, and then some fun special things. So this is March, and I found out, well, I've known for a little bit, but that Dances with Floss, both Cass and Tanya have March birthdays, and they're both doing birthday sales. So I'm like, why not? I'm just going to join them. So I just have a couple of new starts now because I just went ahead and joined their birthday sales. So we'll start with Tanya's, and her birthday sale is called Cranky Kitty Birthday Sale. And it's Cranky Kitty with Case, both of them. And Kitty is Kittie. And basically what she's doing is she's doing Vicious by the Artsy Housewife, which is such a pretty pattern and kind of vintage looking, actually. I don't have that pattern, so I'm doing one that's of a cat. And there is this Tier 3 Patreon pattern that was from last year, I think November or October. And it's called Chonky Forest Kitty. And it's so cute. It's this big old chunky black cat, gorgeous border, and some mushrooms. And I love it. I love it. So I've decided to put this on a Cornucopia 16 Count Aida by BeStitchMe. And I just started today. And we have some of the mushrooms right here. I also have this really cute cat needle minder who's also stitching, the cat stitching. And I thought it was perfect. So we got a couple of mushrooms here, and we got a little spot spore. I don't really know. I love this fabric though. Look how beautiful this is. I actually want to get this in an 18 count too for some of the Year in the Woods months. This is gorgeous. And I love the mushrooms. I love the contrast of the mushrooms. And the cat's going to basically be like right here. Like the mushrooms are in front of the cat. So I didn't want to just have lines of black to show you. I actually wanted to have a shape. So these are the mushroom heads. And they're going to have little spots and everything. And then they'll have their little stems. They'll come down like this. And I can't wait to do more of this. This is so cute. I love this. And yeah, so I'm going to be working on this month as well. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I don't expect to finish it because my goal of finishing the Art Nouveau train. But I'm going to do my best to work on it and, you know, get some details done on it for sure. And then we have for Cass's birthday, she is doing the Feathered Friends birthday sal and also Artsy Housewife. And the Artsy Housewife has 4 birds in cups. And so the one I have started with is called You Got This. It is an owl. And the owl has this big mug with that says, You Got This. And I don't have an owl needle minder, but I did my best. So we went with a hedgehog because, you know, forest friend. But here's the owl. I have this on 18 count Boneyard by BeStitchMe. It's this lovely blue. And this is actually a color finish right here. So that is all that type of brown. The mug is going to be right here and everything. This is one of the smaller ones of the birds and cups. There's also one with a flamingo, one with a raven, and the most recent Patreon one of a dove. And so I love these, and I've figured out that I can put these all onto one fat quarter. So they're all going to have this background, and I love it. I cannot wait. Hopefully the blues won't blend into the blues of this too much. I chose like a lighter one, a lighter section of this fabric. So yeah, I'm very excited. There's only 3,600 stitches on this, so it should be a fairly quick stitch. I would love to finish this one this month, but we will have to see because again, my priority is the train. But I love it and it's so cute and I got started on it and I finished a color. Yay. All right, that is just awesome. Very awesome. So that's what I have been up to presently. And let me check my notes here because I did write notes. Other stitchy plans, of course, I will be doing my Stitch for Pride 2025 for March by Dee's 20 Stitches. I will go into more of that later once I get started, but I will absolutely be working on that. I will also be working on the Haid Stitch Along, which is Descants by Stephanie Law. And then if I have time, I will be working on the Heart Sampler by Bad Vibes Only, which was my birthday sal from last month, hashtag Bab's birthday sal. So we will see how it goes for sure. But I'm really looking forward to March. There's a lot of projects going on and so many fun things to do. And I am just grateful for the new month and just a fresh start, and it's going to be amazing for sure. But thank you again for all you new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you are working on because I'm very interested and I love like hearing about what you're working on, and then I always check them out and see if it's something I might want to stitch because I am a bit addicted. It's so much fun though. I have a great time. But thank you so much for being here. You all are absolutely amazing. Remember, my cottage is always open and I will see you in the next Flosstube. Happy stitching everyone. Bye-bye.